I shot Craig Adams. Behind the scenes for Craig Adams for one of his weddings out here in LA. Don't worry, he's alive. What's going on, guys? It's Jason back with another video. So today I want to talk about my experience shooting behind the scenes for Kraig Adams from weddingfilmschool.com. So if you guys don't know Wedding Film School, just really quickly, it's a channel where you can learn how to shoot wedding films, how to get started shooting wedding films, how to shoot wedding films effectively, how to market yourself. And yeah, you get the point. So Kraig runs a really awesome YouTube channel, so definitely check him out. So yeah, after being a subscriber of his for like a year now, getting to work with him was truly an experience. So he posted on his Wedding Film School group that he needed a second shooter and a BTS shooter out in LA. And at the time I was in San Francisco, and Eric saw the post, so he reached out to Kraig. And surprisingly, he responded and was like, yeah, I'm ready to book you guys. And I was just like, you know, right now I still couldn't believe that this happened. First, I want to talk about the gear that Kraig uses because, you know, why not? I like talking about gear. And this is gonna sound a lot like I'm detailing someone's Yu-Gi-Oh card deck or something. He has 2 blue eyes white dragon, he has a time wizard, and he has a card that polymerizes the time wizard with the blue eyes. And I like talking about gear, so why not? So right off the bat, you already know he's rocking the Sony a7S II, and pretty much he brought one camera with him that day. For the lenses, well, let's talk about the first lens first. He uses the 16-35 f4 for his vlogging, for his vlogs, but also for when mounting on a stabilizing gimbal. So the gimbal that he uses is called the Ji-Yun Crane. I don't know what Ji-Yun means. I'm Chinese, that thing is Chinese, and you know what, it's a different kind of Chinese. But regardless, he uses that as a gimbal. Pretty much he sets his gimbal up in a way where there's a Manfrotto plate on the bottom, and the gimbal is like this. So when he sets it down, it kind of just like stands up like that. And on the gimbal itself, he puts a Manfrotto 577 quick release plate, I think it was. Yeah, so pretty much it's going to be like an ease of access kind of thing. He mounts the A7S II on it, bounces really quickly and uses it, and then he can take it off and mount it on a tripod or something like that. So it's just like a really quick workflow for him like that. Moving on to his other lens, the 55-1.8 Zeiss, pretty much that's his general purpose lens. He shot pretty much 70% of the wedding with that lens alone. The last lens that he has is the 85-1.8 Bts Zeiss lens. And if you guys watched my video before this, that's pretty much his telephoto lens. He mounts it on the camera, he used a clear image zoom during the ceremony, and he's got some amazing images from that. Like, holy cow, that 1.8 aperture just makes everything look awesome. So that, again, it really inspired me to maybe stop bringing my 70-200 and start using my 85-1.4 G Master for ceremony. So moving on to his audio equipment, he has the Zoom H6, which he plugs it into the DJ board, and he has 3 Zoom H1s, one for the officiator, one for the groom, and the last one is kind of like for a backup audio source. Like he drapes his lav over a speaker, so that's how he gets his backup audio source. For his support, he has a monopod, tripod, and light stands. Those are all in his little 10-bell roller, which you guys will see in the BTS when it comes out. Oops, excuse me. That's something that you guys will see when it comes out. For lights, he only brought an LED light, not his Dito light. So the LED was just enough to pretty much do what we needed to do that night. And last but not least, of course, the drone, the DJI Phantom 6. Phantom 6, what am I talking about? The DJI Phantom 4. As for the BTS gear, you know, I gotta plug myself in for this, okay? For the BTS gear, I use the A7R II with the 16-35 f4. And the 24-70 f2.8 G Master. So the 16-35 f4 was great. You know, it just kind of captures the whole space that Kraig was in, and you get to see like what he's shooting, where he's shooting, and how he's shooting it. The 24-70 I pretty much swapped during the ceremony and kept it on me the whole entire time. Pretty much I used it to zoom in on Kraig, zoom in on what's going on, zoom out during the ceremony to see what's going on. And then the 2.8 aperture came in handy in that low light thing. Again, the A7R II is not as good as the A7S II in terms of low lights. Like having a fast aperture really helps compensate for that. But I did wish it was, you know, 24 wasn't wide enough to see the whole reception space and the dance floor. So I think at some point I did switch back to 16 to 35. Yeah. As for sound, we used his Sennheiser wireless lav kit, and what I really like about it was the fact that the receiver looked like a Juicy Fruit gum pack thing. You know, that's how small it was, how compact and tiny it was. The receiver itself was, or sorry, the transmitter itself was like half the size of this Rode right here. But what really impressed me was how fast it just recharges. Like it can be charged via micro USB, and within 5 to 10 minutes it went from like 1 bar to like 3 bars. It was insane how fast it charges. So I definitely would like to invest in one, but it's $800, so I'm completely happy with the Rode kit that I have right now. All right, so Kraig's workflow, I really love his workflow. I love how minimalistic he is. He's very effective with the little gears that he had. You know, he didn't bring too much since, you know, he was coming from New York to LA. Just seeing how a different pro works definitely, you know, is very refreshing and very eye-opening at the same time. So every shot that he took literally could be in the final highlight film. That's like how effective that he was. For example, if the bride was putting on her dress, or if the groom was like suiting up, like he would just get all of that, the close-up and the wide and the medium, all during that time they were getting ready. You know, there's never a point where he's just like, "Can you guys do it again?" You know, that's something that I do. I'm just like, I'm gonna get a wide of you putting on your shirt. Okay, now I'm pushing for a medium, so can you redo it again? Can you redo it one more time, because I'm gonna do it for a close-up? Okay, that's an exaggeration, but I do have my subject repeat or redo a few things just so I can get like a different angle and stuff like that. But Kraig doesn't really do that. He kind of just like let the whole thing plays out, and he just like capture bits and pieces everywhere. He gets the wide, he gets the close-up really quickly. So on top of that, he drones in and out very quickly. Like he sets up his drone, he flies it, he gets the shot that he needs on like maybe like 20 minutes. So it was awesome. He's fast and he's quick on his feet. Like I joke about, you know, Eric and I were joking that I pretty much have it easy. I'm just shooting BTS. It's like whatever. So I'm just following Kraig around, just kind of like, you know, just put the camera up and let him do his thing. But in fact, it wasn't. You know, it was a tough job just trying to keep up with Kraig. You know, just seeing how fast he moves, how effective he is. He really covers all his bases. Like for example, the Zoom H6, he plugs that into the DJ speaker, but he also, you know, has backup audios. He drapes one of the lav of the Zooms on the speaker. He gets another backup audio source from somewhere else, and like he frequently checks up on them. You know, it's not like us where we're just kind of like, well, not like me at least, where I'm just like, all right, it sounds good, record, and just like walk away and never look at it ever again until the end of the night, where I have to pack up and I have to get the Zoom. So Kraig, he just makes sure everything is still rolling, and you know, he's just like back and forth. He's like just like all over the place, and during that entire time, never stress, never panic, never anything like that. So, you know, you can tell he's done this. He's been at this for a while now. You know, it's just it really shows. Personality wise, he's just like how he is in his vlogs. There's really no difference, him in person versus him in his vlogs. He's true to his character. He's also a very great mentor. So if you guys watch his wedding film, his videos on wedding film school, you know, he really has that kind of like mentor personality. He's like always constantly teaching, even if he's not doing it on purpose. So like he always talks about what he's doing. He's detailing his setup. He's detailing what he's doing, even when I'm not recording. Like he's just like, oh, the exposure could be a little bit better if I just turn in this way. Like you can really see, just look at this, you can really see like blah 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 blah. And you know, I felt bad for not recording sometimes, because I'm just like, dude, this is gold right here, you know? Like he's just spitting out information regardless if he's being filmed or not, which is great. I guess that's pretty much it. The last thing that I want to say, it's again, just, you know, shooting with Kraig was inspirational. It was a lot of fun. It was like learning a whole new experience. I know it's like a refresher of already what we were doing, a refresher of what we've seen in this video, but at the same time, you know, it's different. You know, being there and seeing it all unfold is just a whole nother experience, pretty much. I don't know how to put it into words. Oh yeah, it was like me getting a free Shoot the Bride workshop, essentially. Like I got a free Shoot the Bride workshop from him. So it was a lot of fun. You know, I hope, you know, when he comes back to LA next time, he will hit us up. You know, I want to shoot, maybe I'll second shoot for him next time, who knows. But yeah, you know, Kraig was definitely a joy to work with. And if he's in your town looking for second shooters or any BTS, I highly recommend doing BTS for him, because you will learn a lot. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, all good. My monitor's still up. Yep, we got the shot. That was the final shot last night. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was fun to listen to. I know I was just rambling on how awesome Kraig is, but definitely if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about wedding films and getting started with wedding films, check out weddingfilmschool.com. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.